Hey, it's Chris here with Shadetree America. This week, I'm featuring an item that I listed before, and same kind of item on Paycheck Bargains a little while ago, and I was going to buy it, but I didn't. And my wife just got it to me as an early Christmas present. And without further ado, here it is. This is the Ryobi 10-inch, 18-volt, 1+ chainsaw. This is an HP Plus. This is brushless. The one I listed was actually a brush chainsaw. This is a major upgrade with brushless technology. Let's talk about it for a minute. Of course, like I said, there's a 10-inch chain. So you're not felling, and I just pulled the cover off to show you. You're not felling big, huge sequoias. You're not out there cutting down the back 40. You're going to be cleaning up your yard, maybe take it camping for something small. And that's why I wanted it, was something for camping. So this thing here, I got a kit with it. I couldn't find anything with the kit for the link, which is down below, like I said. So you don't have to look up the part or the number, but the number is P2502 if you want to look at it also. So the kit I got came with a 4-amp-hour lithium battery plus a charger, normal 4-amp-hour battery, nothing crazy on that. So with all chainsaws, they need oil to maneuver and work. This has a primer bulb setup chain oiler. You need to press down on it to oil your chain. It's not automatic. It is a downfall that I see, but it'll be fine. Like I said, you're not cutting down, big sequoias. You're not cutting down oaks. I hope not. Maybe small, like delimbing something. It'd be good for that. But you're not going to be cutting down and actually a logger being used. This. You're going to be DIY guy. You're going to be backyard guy or gal. You're going to be somebody like that. With all items, please, and I have to say this, please exercise caution. These are not toys. I always tell everybody, these are not toys, these are tools. Tools can hurt you at times. This has moving parts. It has a sharp chain that can kill you. It could hurt you. Make sure you're safe. Understand that you're using it properly. I've already filmed some stuff, and I know I'm going to get a lot of flack of how I film some of this stuff. So understand that if you make the mistake of not being safe with something, you run the risk yourself. Nobody else runs the risk for you. So let's get that's out of the way. So like I said, we have the 10-inch chain. I have it covered just for safety purposes. I don't want to have a problem or anything. So we already went over the oiler. Oiler holds about like 10 ounces of bar and chain oil. I put in 8 ounces just to use it, just to try it out. It has the trigger lock on here where once you squeeze it, it's on. You don't have to push it. But once you release that trigger, it's straight back up, so it's locked again. 18-volt battery plugs into the side. What's nice about this is the 18-volt battery plugs in with the battery life on the top, so you can easily push that button and see. You don't have to turn it sideways or anything. One thing, it is a downfall to this. This is an HP Plus item where you could have used them lithium plus batteries to unlock that extra power. This does not offer that. It doesn't have those 2 extra little connectors that the battery hooks up to. It's a bummer. It is a bummer, but very misjudgment, I think, in Ryobi's part of not being able to utilize that. But that's fine. They do have larger stuff. They do have 40-volt systems to handle a lot more bigger stuff. So you have a handle guard here with your hand. A lot of chainsaws have these as a brake. This is not a brake. In fact, when you let up on the trigger, it still runs a little bit. It still keeps going. I think a brake would have been nice for that. But if you're careful, you won't have to worry about it. So flipping the tool around, you see these. On most chainsaws, regular gas chainsaws, you have metal teeth that you can rock back and forth. And it holds onto the log. This is your metal teeth. You can't replace that. It's plastic, of course, plastic case. you're not going to be cutting up a big log to take to the sawmill with this. So it's not going to be a big issue, but just beware that, you know, this is how it's set up. So they do come with a tool. You have your, I guess you want to call this actually a socket wrench. It looks like a pipe actually, but this is how normal chainsaws have it, with a plain end, flat end, whatever way you want to call it end. And then you can loosen this up, and then you'll see down on the bottom there's actually a adjuster right in there that loosen tighten the chain. So with that make sure everything's all right. And it has a nice little carrying area right in here, snaps right in, so you don't have to lose it, you don't have to throw it in a case or anything. I honestly don't know if they make a case for this. That would actually be nice if they did. I'll have to look into that too as well. And if I can find a case for it, I'll put a link also in the description. But as for right now, what I do notice is you see a little hole right here. I think it's for a zip tie or something that goes through. I don't know if you get there, we can see it with the light, the white going through here. I probably will just put like a bolt or something through that, or a pin of some sort so it holds the cover. That's enough for me. I think that would be fine. So I've already filmed taking and running this. Just one thing, and I think I've already covered this. If not, I'm going to disclaimer this again. Just be safe if you're going to run something. This is not a toy. This is a tool. This is something that is a cutting tool that could hurt you or take your life if you're not careful. I've known people that have gotten cut in the past and have got really badly cut with chainsaws. Gas powered or electric, it doesn't matter. This thing will hurt you. It's made to cut large, solid, hard, dense wood. So with that out of the way, let's check it out. All right, I brought you guys back here. We have a few pieces of wood here just to test this at a spot that's a little bit safe. Some of this is larger. This is the larger stuff that I would think this would be the highest amount that you're going to do. It's like 5 inches in diameter. You also have some smaller stuff that's like an inch and a half. This is more like your tree limbs and stuff. This is actually some of the stuff that fell off of the trees. That's maple. These little limbs, you can see some of it's already been cut. I've already been messing with this chainsaw. This stuff is actually hickory. So that's a lot of it. It's going to be cut up in little sections here. I'll do a couple cuts here just to show this. I don't want to go a lot because these are just simple little cuts that any chainsaw can do. So, and like I said, with every saw, caution, please be aware of your surroundings. Make sure you know your tool before you cut, and be safe and make sure you're okay. Automatic oil, we'll give it a couple pumps here just to get a little bit of oil on that chain. It is wet out, it is a little rainy. It's going to be a good test to see about this brushless system and everything with the rain. Battery is a 4 amp hour, fully charged, fresh off the charger. So let's give it a try. So we'll start with the small little hickory limb here. And I'm being safe here, everybody. Safety glasses are on. Of course. One thing's for certain, I'm going to get comments. That's not how you're normally going to cut, is something like this. I just want to demonstrate how easy it is to cut these small little limbs. My foot's far enough away. I'm just being safe here. It chewed it right up. I mean, it did pull a little bit just because it's so small. So we'll go with this one here. And of course, I'm being safe again. I'm being careful. I know what I'm doing. If you're going to cut something like that, it's still a fully brand new chain. I've only ever cut a few cuts. So let's go a little bit bigger. Put it across here. Always remember to give it a few pumps while you're still cutting here, because it is a manual oiler. So, made really quick work of that, as you see. We're going to go with a larger log here next. This is actually kind of a little knotted up here, so. And this would probably be your highest that you're going to be able to go with this. So, didn't do too bad. We're still full charged. So, do one more cut on this, and then we'll wrap this video up. Maybe one more. We'll just finish the log up. Now that you guys checked that out and saw how that worked, my quick impression, and I said some of this also in here, and I said it before, put a brake on this. That would be one of the biggest things, is just a quick brake of some sort, or even an engine brake of some sort or anything. Once you let up it's almost like how a lawnmower is. You let up off the handle, bam, like that, it's done. That's one thing. And two is, maybe this is up in the higher end ones. This is something that, you know, it's not a lower end tier tool, but it's not like a heavier duty one. Automatic oiler. I mean, that's the other thing I can think of. Everything other than that, it's actually a really nice tool. It's balanced really well. It feels really balanced. I can hold it by my finger here, and it feels really solid. It feels really sturdy. It's not tipping. You know, it's not tipping or anything. And if you do purchase this, I don't know about the other ones, but I'm going to show you here the label. Down on the bottom here, that's actually for the numbers for Ryobi, for the bar and the chain numbers. If you ever needed a bar and chain and you couldn't find this specific one, you can find them and maybe even cross-reference that number with Oregon or Husqvarna, Steel, Echo, another chainsaw manufacturer that's out there. So, all right, I'm gonna leave it at that. I'll catch you guys later. Stay safe out there. And like I mean it, stay safe, you know. Happy holidays and God bless.